Punisher number 13 by Becky Cloonan and Chris Anka. In Brooklyn, a few teenagers walk to school and one playing with a tablet nearly walks through a crime scene. Looking up, a body swings from a lamppost and they know the Punisher's back in New York. Meanwhile, Frank Castle opens a hidden door and inside lies a safe room layered with weapons. He notices some missing and goes to his computer to review some surveillance footage. All it takes is a quick look and he has the thieves on tape. And they look an awful like the kids in the beginning of this issue. The next day after school, one of them heads out the door, and this time he's confronted by the Punisher. He shows him photos of the boy in the act, and the kid squeals. Later, he walks into a trashy pawn shop, and Frank confronts the shady dealer. It's one thing to buy a gun, but another to buy one from a kid. Further, he sold the gun to a pretty lady from Bensonhurst. Frank waits for the woman outside of Brownstone and asks her about the gun. She lies about her purse being stolen and slams the door in his face. Frank walks across the street and climbs atop a billboard. There he waits. He sees a car pull up, and a guy gets out. Putting a pistol in his waistband, he walks across the street and climbs up the fire escape. Frank comes down from the sign, and some other perps climb out of the car. They tell him that Casey has business inside, and a few words later, try and hit him with a bat as well as shoot at him. Frank quickly gets the upper hand, shoots one of them, and orders the other in the trunk. Inside, Casey argues with the lady, and she pulls the Punisher's gun she bought from the pawn shop. Frank kicks in the door, and he shoots at him, of course missing. The fight continues down the stairs and wakes up the woman's sleeping child. Casey pulls a banister off the staircase and misses, later being hit in the face with a toy fire truck. He sneaks Frank, and as he's on the ground, gets the gun from his estranged girlfriend. He points the gun at the Punisher's head, and as he pulls the trigger, it backfires, blowing his fingers off. Frank then knocks him out. The issue wraps with Frank carrying him outside and putting him in the trunk. Next to the other members of his gang, the Punisher slams the trunk shut and zooms off. The problems are over. New York is a little bit safer, and with that, this issue is completed. You know, I'm conflicted on this book. It really could be so much more, but they keep it as simple as possible, and that's irritating to me. While Frank Castle is only human, so is Batman. He fights crime and aliens and all kinds of other crazy threats. Becky Cloonan's Punisher just kills people and keeps this title as banal and vanilla as possible. That's frustrating. I don't know how long Marvel wants to try this experiment, but it's wearing thin, and for me, time is running out. I give this one a 7 out of 10. If you like this video, there's hundreds more like it, spanning several current and classic story arcs. Click the boxes here for more playlists. This video is also accompanied by my blog at nerdiestkidyouknow.blogspot.com or nerdiestkidyouknow.com. You can also follow links to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages, as well as a link to this very issue for sale on my eBay page by clicking below. For the Nerdiest Kid You Know, I'm Sam Torito. Thanks for watching.